Alright, we're back with another Kingdom chapter. Welcome back to Really Good Soup. Uh, we're, well, actually, I think this will, kind of speak for itself, sorry. But, a little pretext to this, I'm using a different website. I'm using Complex Bowler's, I guess, actual website. And shout out to Complex Bowlers for being, like, kind of like the only scanlation group that's kind of been on top of like clean translations when it clean scans and like actually like good clean readable translations. So shout out to them. Yeah, let's just quickly read what we got here. Kingdom has officially been licensed by Viz Media, with the first volume scheduled for release in fall 2025. Our team will continue providing fan translations until that time. We encourage everyone to support the official Viz Media release once it becomes available in your region. This is the best way to respect the creator's rights and assure the continued availability of that manga. And you better believe when that shit comes out, I'll probably be getting it. I have to start getting used to all these Chinese names. But yeah, this fan translation was provided by Complex Bowler Scanlation Group, shout out, and was posted on the Reddit subreddit r/okbuddyhecky. Okay, I probably need to check that one out. But raw provider and a S91 proofreaders AWP SEO Opsio. But anyway, let's get into the chapter. Chapter 843. You damn idiot. What the hell were you thinking, jumping down just to save a woman? She's a princess, like I care. Even so, what would you have done if you had died? Please, you're talking about Toe here. This, first of all, he didn't even take any fall damage, so why are you even fretting? And you fell head first from a height that would normally smash a person to bits. I went like this, fell like this, in an instant it all turned out like this. What in the world is wrong with your body? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he hits it and just immediately gets up like, oh, what? Huh? That's crazy. This is the power of a great general. Cheer. Honestly, yeah, you kind of have to be just a guy of just freakishly monstrous strength to be a great general, right? Oh, is that right? The hell it is. Is Princess Nay all right after that? She has calmed down. She will not be forced into any more difficult situations. By the way, what is it, Shin? Hold on, let me increase the scale a little bit here. Did that help at all? Hold on. A little bit more. It's straight up not doing anything. Okay, cool. Fine. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with that. Unless... now we're talking. All right. Anyway, what is it, Shin? I kind of thought that when a state is destroyed, the king and the royal family get executed, but I guess that's not how it works, huh? Well, not that I'm saying they should be. It's just always what I assumed. It's just what I always assumed. Idiot. This is just a temporary administration. When the high officials arrive from Kanyo, the execution of the royal family is a very real possibility. So it is a possibility after all. This Toe will never allow such a thing to happen. Hell yeah. Hey, cut that crap out. Nanyo and the royal capital are two different things. I will absolutely not allow it. Hey. The matter of what to do with the Han royal family is one of the greatest issues. The court at Kanyo has likely been discussing it at length. So it all depends on Kanyo, then, huh? Of course it does. 10. where are these high officials from Kanyo supposed to? Oh, sorry. 10. When are these high officials from Kanyo supposed to arrive? Actually, I heard they're supposed to arrive today. That's what I heard too. Urgent news. Excuse the intrusion. Suddenly appears. A message from the West Gate. The delegation from Kanyo has arrived. Wow. Speak of the devil. It seems our role here will finally settle down for a bit. 10. What kind of people have they sent from Kanyo? Is it another arrogant bastard like Gokei from Kanyo? From Nanyo. Sorry. From like Gokei from Nanyo. I don't know that either. Setting aside whether they're arrogant or not, what I do know is that they are even higher ranking officials than Gokei. Because, in effect, they will be the ones governing this vast territory of Han. I see. So this is Shinte, the former royal capital of Han. Its splendor surpasses all I had heard. Hey, it's these guys. Shohei-kun. I forget what this guy's name is. And I'm also kind of forgetting this guy's name. Rishi, I want to say? Chapter 843, A Great Nation of Law. Everybody's... Well, I guess they're more just bowing in fealty. The matter of the Han royal family's fate was not decided by the court at Kanyo until the very last moment. This was due to a head-on conflict between the faction that argued for the entire royal family to be executed to eliminate the root of any rebellion, and Shohei-kun, who would not yield in his insistence that they should be who would not yield in his insistence that they be spared. Good stuff. Shohei-kun argued that if the royal family were to be wiped out, the remaining 5 kingdoms would fight to the bitter end. The opposing faction countered that before considering the other 5 kingdoms, they had to consider the difficulty of ruling one of the 7 warring states as part of Qin, insisting they must absolutely avoid the exhaustion of a rebellion. On this matter, the faction advocating for the royal family's eradication was overwhelmingly larger, but Shohei-kun refused to yield. For that reason, the final decision was entrusted to the king, Eisei. The 31st king of Qin, His Majesty Eisei, has made the decision to not sever the bloodline of the Han royal family. They will, of course, lose their royal titles, but their status as a noble house will be protected. All right, then. Good stuff. His Majesty has also said that he will one day visit Shinte himself, and when he does, he wishes to discuss the building of a new state together with you. Now then, if I may, allow me to say one thing as well. I oversee legislation and administration in the Qin court. I am Rishi. Okay, it is Rishi, the guardian of the law. Huh? They're like, huh? This land of Han was This land of Han was the state that gave birth to the great legalist Kan Pishi. Hey, Kan Pishi. Great legalist Kan Pishi. I was a fellow apprentice of Kan Pishi under the same master. That's right, Rishi of Qin, the one master Kan Pishi acknowledged. Therefore, I know better than anyone the extent of Kan Pishi's genius. That same Kan Pishi met an unnatural death in Qin. I shall speak of that matter on another occasion. For now, that is not my point. I wish to speak of the fact that despite having such a genius in its midst, the state of Han did not make proper use of Kan Pishi, and instead remained a Confucian state. Please do not misunderstand. I am not blaming you for this. That is all in the past. From this day forward, all people of Han must live not under Confucianism, but under the law of Qin. This may force a great change upon a people who are already suffering from the fall of their nation, and it may cause them pain. But you must begin to live this way, so that we may build a nation not where the people of Qin rule over the people of Han, but one where all are equal under the law. under the law, a nation of equals. To achieve this, the cooperation of every civil official and functionary present here is necessary, so that the people of Han and this new state do not stray down the wrong path. All I ask that you all lend me your strength. Pretty solid speech. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. And he's got the crowd on his side now. Whoa, amazing. Yes. Kan Pishi, are you watching? I'm starting in the very land of Han, where you once lived. This is the second step in the birth of the first great nation of law in all of China. Kanyo. Its land was made a commandery. Wait, its land was made a commandery, and it was named Yingchuan. The Shiji records that in the same year that Han was destroyed, Qin took all the lands of Han it had acquired and established them as a Qin commandery, known as Asin Commandery. Interesting. For the people living in the lands that were once Han, this was truly an earth-shattering event. However, for the regions that had not taken part in the war for Han's survival, the fall of their state was something they could not truly feel. In the borderlands, there were even some people of Han who did not know such a war had even taken place. Oh, damn. These guys are just, straight up not realizing, oh, shit, we lost, Han's not a thing anymore? The farther one went from Shinte, the more information lacked accuracy, leading to confusion in villages and settlements. Fearing abuse from the Qin army, a river of refugees formed, fleeing their abandoned homes. Damn. Of course, there were also regions that showed small-scale resistance against such rebellions. Pacification Corps composed of civil and military officials dispatched from Shinte worked desperately to persuade them. Former Han civil officials were integrated into these corps. And so on, Qin and Han worked hand in hand to first quell the chaos throughout the region. General To. Commander-in-Chief, as it happens, I was just thinking of going to see you. You have done well to see this difficult campaign to its conclusion. As Commander-in-Chief of the military, and as Chancellor, I offer you my deepest gratitude and praise. A moment, Commander-in-Chief. Why don't we gather Rokuomi and Ryukoku, and above all, Rishin, and speak with them? Interesting. There is something I wish to say to you and to them. What is To thinking? I have a feeling. Don't tell me To's about to quit the army, or just asked to. I mean, I guess can To even quit? Wouldn't that be the same as desertion? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that was a solid chapter. Hopefully, we get more consistent scan quality. Shout out again to Complex Bowler. You guys are doing a great job. But yeah, till next time.